So, being the first androgynous model, how was that experience? Because I mean, you're breaking the mold. When I think of models, I think of women in skirts and nice dresses. But you walked in there and you said, "No, I'm here," and you created your own shit. So, how was that?
You know what? It was a beautiful experience. And sometimes I'm not even gonna lie, like it was different. Like I'd go to audition, and a lot of people back then when I started modeling, it was like 2005 print, and then like actually walking around it was like 2009 and up. So it wasn't really heard of as much, and if it was, it wasn't like mainstream or people didn't really see it yet.
Hmm.
So I would go to auditions and people would look like, huh? Like, really? And then I would get it and they'd be surprised, like, what? So I think it was just like my confidence that made people gravitate toward me, like, wow, she's a female and she's putting on guys' clothes, wearing it better than these guys. So
Yeah.
I loved it. I loved the attention. I love everything that came with it. And because of that, like I don't know if you're familiar with Remix the Runway slash Surround Sound of Fashion.
Somewhat. I heard of it.
Okay, that was 2000 and what was that? 2009. 2009. I was the first androgynous woman to walk the runway, and it was nice. It was
Did
nice.
you feel any pressure?
Nah, I really can't say I did because, like I said, I perfected my walk. And when I would
Yeah.
see the guy, it was some attractive guys there. I give it to them. Some had
Yeah.
nice walks, some didn't. And when I saw their walks, I'm like, you guys suck. I'm like, you know, I could kill a walk, you know. And it's crazy because they didn't really know which category to put me in because I was a female, but I wore men clothing, but I was still a female. So
Mhm.
it was quiet as kept. It was said that because people had to vote for us, it was said that I had won pretty much. I won. Yeah,
Really?
but they couldn't give it to me because they didn't know how to say that I beat out a guy or I beat out a female in heels. But I already knew that they said I had the most votes. But yeah, that's neither here nor there. The experience was good. It was kind of overrated, but the experience was good, definitely.
That's awesome. So, moving on to taking over the runway,
Hmm.
right? What? How did that happen? How did that form?
Well, once again, by me, like just about being the first androgynous here in Chicago, I was noticing that I was pretty much the only one. And so I said, you know what, I want to do something for other androgynous women, they look up to me because I started putting my videos on YouTube and I would get so many responses and views and likes that people say, oh my God, I want to be like you. I want to do what you do. So I said, you know what? Why not do something for them as well? So what I did was Totter, which is taking over the runway. It was a fashion show competition amongst androgynous women, feminine women, the designers as well. So it was a
Mm.
competition, three different categories. So that's what I did from 2010 to 2012. So for 3 years, I had Totter, which always a success. All sold out. It was pretty cool. So that's what made me want to do that to pretty much get them out there more exposure. Because it wasn't out yet.
Dude, that sounds awesome. So, I have a question about that,
Hmm.
right? You being an androgynous model and a big figure in the LGBT community. What does that mean to you, right? Because you have the voice now,
Hmm.
right? What does that mean to you?
It honestly means like I know that like a lot of people look up to me, so I pretty much want to make sure that I'm giving out the right, um, just the whole, everything, people looking at you. I know people look up to me, so I want to make sure I give out the right presentation of an androgynous model and an LGBT figure
Yeah.
because, like I said, a lot of people do look up to me, and that means a lot to me. So I just want to make sure I'm, getting everything right, even though I'm not perfect. I just want to make sure I'm able to create this platform for them to be able to do it as well and to make sure I'm doing it right for them.